Hello, how are you? If you're good, great, happy. If not, I'm glad you're here. Have you ever written a post on social media? Maybe you have an opinion, strong opinion about something, and you start writing it, and you're writing and you're realizing it's getting a little long, but you have this very important thing that you want to talk about, and you get to the end, and hopefully, I'm going to make this request that I recommend this highly. Read it before you post it. Have you ever done that? You've read it, maybe you've made a few corrections, and then you hit cancel rather than post because of a bunch of different reasons. Maybe you realize in that moment the tone that you wrote it in doesn't come across properly when you proofread it. Maybe you have decided in those couple of minutes that maybe this isn't as relevant as you think, and it's just not exactly what you want to say. Or maybe you think that this is about to start a storm of attention that you might not need right now. Well, I do that all the time. I might do that 5 times a week, where I will either write out a post of something going on, or I will write a huge response to somebody's post. And right before I send it, I'll read it and I'll say, nope, I don't want that smoke. I don't need that. I'd like to think that that's a healthy thing to do. And I think that's a very important thing for everyone to maybe do. Maybe read your post before you post it. Make sure that's the stance you want to take right now. With the amount of garbage that's out there on social media, I think you owe it to yourself to make sure that you are putting forth exactly who you want to be. There's something to be said about shooting from the hip, wearing your heart on your sleeve, and showing any emotion that you've got. You also have to remember that if you just throw that stuff out there and somebody comes at you, you've invited that. Maybe you're creating a situation that now you're going to have to defend yourself. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger because you never meant to hurt anybody's feelings about this particular post or response, but you did. And now you have to kind of own it. Or you don't. I think it's irresponsible to just shitpost and then allow people to rage bait them into responding. I think that's the cheap way to do stuff. I think that if you're going to have a strong opinion about something and somebody challenges you on that opinion, I think you should be able to engage that person in an intelligent, calm way and make your point. If you can't do that, maybe don't post in the first place. Yeah, there's been a bunch of times. I mean, I joke with some people that I know that might comment on something that I post, and I will tell them, you would have loved to seen what I didn't post. Some of them are straight bangers, I gotta admit, but I think I have a responsibility to make sure that I'm not stirring the pot any more than I do. Oh, also, here's a hot tip. If you're going to post something controversial that states a fact, and I use real air quotes around the word fact, then make sure you've done a little bit of research and make sure that if I spend 15 seconds on Google that I can't disprove this fact that you're hanging your whole opinion on. Put a little effort into things before you create an entire opinion post about it. Or maybe just look at brain rot on your TikTok. Brain rot's hard to start a war over. And I almost wish that that's what a lot of social media was just brain rot. But unfortunately, the way things are going lately, everybody's got an opinion and everybody's got an equal voice online. So all I'm saying is, that's a pretty powerful tool. Try to be responsible using that tool and proofread your post before you post it and make sure that that's how you want to be viewed, because it's kind of hard to take some stuff back. A lot of people say that the internet is forever, and it is. You can try to erase it or edit it, but one little screenshot and it's there. So before you post something, make sure it says what you want to say and it means what you want it to mean. I'll see you tomorrow.